So we do need to get started. Therefore, I want to declare this meeting officially open. Although my voice will be contested outside by the sound of the vehicle. Yeah, those of you who are not used to the rituals of Rotary, you must just observe almost everything so that when you live here, nobody can tell you about Rotary and you don't know. I will hit this gong here, not so hard, but you'll be able to hear it. That will mean the meeting then it's official going forward. We have allowed you some time informally to interact, but now all that will need to come to an end and respect the meeting. But you should not be fearful. Rotary is a bit flexible, but professional. Yes, so this meeting is officially opened. And now I should handle some opening remarks. I won't be the one running this meeting for obvious reasons, but some of those reasons you'll understand them as we proceed. AG Simon, perhaps I should say Assistant Governor, so that those who don't know what AG means, they flow with us. Dr. Simon Kunze, you're welcome, and greetings this morning, this evening. I think the service provider will not capture the morning part. Please, we welcome you this evening to this historic event. We know that you never disappointed, you never failed us. We have always been there for this club every time we have got this kind of events. Let me as well greet the incoming Assistant Governor, Rotarian Saisi, in absentia. If I'm not making a mistake, he has been president, so he's equally past president. So, but we'll hear from him, thanks to technology, we'll hear from him even in this meeting. Let me give greetings to our Polaris fellow, PP Rex. You are one of our own anyway, but we do need to respect you and give you that recognition and not take it for granted that you are always around us. To the executive committee members, greetings, past presidents. I'll do those greetings to PP Stein, Maswangani in absentia, PP Joe. We're happy to see you tonight. Yes, this evening, it's a wonderful feeling. You may not know what it means. Hence we went at length to ensure that this evening is well captured for generations to come to see who was around Rotary at some point. Your status will change after this evening. But yes, we're happy to see you. People may say that you're being greeted only as well, together with everybody else. Equally, we believe that by the end of this function, your status will have changed. So you'll be recognized beyond our club. Distinguished guests, fellow Rotarians, there are those who are friends of Rotary, just on the verge of joining. So their membership remains suspended until we officiate it one of the good days. You are highly welcome, and they know themselves. Perhaps as we proceed, we'll mention their names. But just as a way of reporting back AG quickly, so that I don't want to keep coming here, these evenings when we deal with induction, it's a change of guard, meaning the executive that comes to an end in June, which is the calendar year for Rotary International, and we have a new leadership from July the 1st. Like now, July 2027, we'll have a new executive or leadership. Now, we use this opportunity to tell what we have done during our term, so that when they come in, they know there has been that handover. What we have been doing and for some time struggling with, it's with regard to membership in terms of recruitment, growth, and its development. Although in terms of membership development, there are always training sessions just to ensure that everyone who's a member of Rotary is fully informed what Rotary is. Rotary, it exists internationally, almost in every town and city. And it takes members who are professionals and business people. But we do interact or involve a community core who may not necessarily be professionals or business people, and perhaps some of them may assist in identifying the needs of our communities and those who are vulnerable or less fortunate and may need assistance of those who have made it in life. We do project facilitation and support. In the recent years, past years, we have been focused on two projects largely. The one for the elderly in Giyani section D2, and the one at Zingi, which is Rotary, dealing with environment issues and agricultural products. And when DGs visit our club, we have been urged to assist them in almost every need that they've got, and we're still embarking on that one. We have seen them grow, some of them, from the initial stages where they had challenges to where now at times they even have vehicles, not through Rotary alone, but even through other institutions which fund them. We have had challenges of gender balance, and aging membership. However, let me report that where we are now, the club has since grown in terms of membership and qualitative membership for that matter. And we're no longer as fearful. You know, one DG was bold enough to say, when I look at your membership, I shudder or fear that if anything happens, you may not have a club. Today, AG, we can tell that our club does have middle-aged persons, and we do have some females, although there's still a long way to go. We have not established rotarectors and the ends, and it's an area which needs work to be done. We are in the process, and I hope before June comes to an end, we should have Rotary signboards that will be an indication that Rotary does exist in Giyani. By now, people come in and out of Giyani without knowing whether Rotary Club does exist. Just a few days back, it was our anniversary as a club. We were turning 37 years old. So this club has been there since 1989. And some people may not know about it, but it's a club that has been there. And some of the members here started with the club back then. A person like P.P. Rex has always been there. So during dinner, when it will be some informal interaction, if you want to know more about the Giyani Club, you can get to him. By conclusion of our meeting today, this club will be boasting having 3 Polaris Fellow recipients, award recipients. It rarely happens. We've got clubs that have been there and in big cities, but they may not be having a Polaris Fellow. Polaris Fellow Award is the highest, is the most prestigious award in Rotary, named after the founder of Rotary, or one of the founders of Rotary International. So I'm proud to indicate that during our term, we were able to see this kind of recognition to these members. We must also, the incoming president, take note that we do need to ensure that members are registered with my Rotary, all of them properly, so that on their own they can receive all the magazines of Rotary International and are kept updated without relying on meetings. And we have met all the financial obligations of Rotary, which are mandatory towards Rotary International, Rotary Africa, and the district dues. We managed to deal with those. We have, in fact, attended 5 district conferences, DISCON, without fee, in the past 5 years. As a club, you may think we are small, but we do our responsibilities to the extent that we have made some impact. I can even mention them, AG from Eswatini to here in Mpumalanga, to Gauteng, to Mozambique now, and so on. So we have been consistent, and I just hope incoming president, you will keep on, or you will carry on with that. We struggled a little bit in terms of updating our website, but it's still active. It just needs to be populated by issues so that it's not redundant. Our profile as a club has been enhanced thus far. I can safely say so. So all we need to do is just to keep it like that or improve on it. Our meetings never fail. We have got meetings every second week or fortnightly in a month on Mondays between 6 and 7 for 1 hour. And we do stick to that. I know of a member who at 7 attends something else or 19 hours. But we always ensure that by that time we're done with Rotary meetings. So, and we start at 6. If it goes to few minutes after 6, we are late. 6 o'clock sharp or on time, we try and get started. I know that your experience this evening might have given you another impression, but we would have wanted to start at 17 hours so that come 19 hours, 19:30 we're done and we're able to interact so that you get to love Rotary and know that when you're here you won't waste your time and so on. Let me, as I conclude, welcome the Mapope family, the Kosa family as our special guests, as well as your family members will receive Paul Harris Fellow Award, and you're coming to witness that. And we thank you for making it to this function so that you witness on your own, firstly, what Rotary is, and as we tell what your own members have done in Giyani Rotary Club, to the extent that tonight we are able to give them this recognition. You may take it lightly, but within Rotary, it's a very, very serious issue that we are doing here. And we thank you for accompanying them to be with us here. It's a jovial evening. So we should be celebrating, be thankful for what is going to be happening. I know that you have got some status, all of you within the community, and you come here carrying that status to the extent that you can hardly shake. But be alive, you know, for once. Master Malula, for once, if you want to dance in honor of the recipients, you must be able to do so. Yes, thanks. We hope we'll dance together. Let's enjoy this function, all of us. I will now hand over the running of this event to Rotarian Ronald Magistrate Mutambi, just to ensure that it runs smoothly, and for once I enjoy sitting without having to pay my attention fully on every aspect and just be watching you whether you are happy or not. Thanks.
Thank you, President, and good evening once more, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly appropriately welcomed by the President on this historic occasion. We'll not waste time and we shall continue with our protocols. Oh no, it's over to Rotarian Abraham to confirm registrations. Rotarian Abraham, thank you.
you so very much, Program Director. Greetings to the President, our special guests who are here tonight, A.G. Simons, fellow Rotarians. I've been given a simple task here to come and confirm the attendance of members who are here and to render the apologies of members who could not make it to this event tonight. In terms of our attendance, Mr. President, our attendance register has confirmed 24 members in attendance who are here. We were expecting almost 27 members. So in terms of that, it means we have apologies, of which is 3 apologies to complement the number that we were expecting. The first one is Dr. Sarah Matukani, who is not well, so she could not make it to this event due to some illness. The second one is Rotarian Victor Masia, who is living family commitments far away from Giyani. Of course, the other one is in attendance virtually, is the incoming AG Rotarian Mhlaisi. So, Program Director, those are the apologies and the confirmation of members who are in attendance. Thank you.
Thank you. Without allowing you any comfort in your seat, Rotarian Abraham, yes, do for us the objects of Rotary.
Thank you once more, Rotarian Donald. Members, in your programs, there is an object of Rotary. You may follow me as I would be rendering this particular protocol. It is reflected there. You may open your program and then we take the object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of wealth enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster first the development of apparatus as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in an ideal of service. Thank you, Mr. Program Director.
Thank you. And before we test.
Thanks, Program Director. Greetings to the outgoing President, the incoming President, fellow Rotarians, prospective Rotarians, and our guests. Let me just join the President in acknowledging some of our guests. Amongst us here, I have my former lecturer, Papa Mteo, Papa who's sitting there. You can see I'm aging, he still looks young. I'm not alone. There's also one of his high school students, the outgoing president, the incoming president, the secretary here, Papa Abraham Mangai. We taught him at the high school. He was just boasting, that is the man who gave us wisdom. So we thank thee for the wisdom. The four-way test of Rotary. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rotarian Max. And now, for our ardent and ever supportive AG, Dr. Simon, it's your time.
Thank you, Program Director, the President of, the outgoing President of Giyani Rotary, fellow Rotarians, our guests and prospective Rotarians. I am Simon Kuze, originally from Ghana, but I've been in South Africa for the past 30 years, working at Maputo Hospital. I will not be long today. It's a special day for Abraham. He's becoming president. You know, Rotary is very flexible and no competition. You don't need to go and lobby to be a president. And they change constitution so that you will not be removed from office. The reason why we have the wheel is because of that the presidency and the leadership of the Rotary changes every year. In few cases, you might have the president staying on just because maybe, like it happened before, Giyani was at the verge of being closed because they were left with five members. So if you are 5 members, it is difficult to have new. So in order not to kill the crowd, we allowed, it's there we can allow the president to carry on and recruit more members. So Rotary, we don't fight and backbite, backstab fellow Rotarians just because you wanted to be a president. If your club see your participation and think you can lead them, it's just for a year. So it is very flexible. So tonight is the night for Abraham. He will be taking us next year as the president of Giyani. Silence wanted to continue as Mugabe. But he said enough is enough. Now we have members. Rotary is a service organization. People think it's only rich people that can be Rotary members. It's not like that. We provide service to the community. What that we do is to identify a need in the community. Then we approach those who are well-to-do in the community to donate funds so that we can help the need. So that is the main job of Rotary. Rotary has been in forefront of a lot of things in the world. Like I said, it's an international organization recognized worldwide in over 135 countries. So everywhere you go, you will meet Rotary. So we partnership with other clubs from other areas so that they can assist us and support us to do projects in our community. So it is a place that we can also network with other clubs. I will not bore you with Rotary, because today you want to enjoy with Abraham. I've been the assistant governor. The role of the assistant governor is the link between the club and the district governor. We have about 65 clubs in our district. The district governor cannot visit every club. So as assistant governor, if there's anything, he delegates me or she delegates me to support the club that needs assistance. So that is my role. So I've been looking after Giyani and Parabora Club for the past 5 years. And then this is my last year to living with President Silence. And then before I take my seat, I will want to inform you that I'm not leaving you. You always see me when there's any event. I will be here to support you, even though I may not be the assistant governor, the incoming one. I need to introduce him personally. So if there's an event and then we invited him, I will be here with him. He is our past president in Parabola Rotary Club, Fumani Joseph Laisi. He will be taking over from me as the assistant governor. He sent me a small clip with the apology that he has a family commitment which prevents me from being here with you. So I would like you to listen to the clip.
President Silence, outgoing President Silence, and incoming President Abraham, outgoing AG Simon, fellow Rotarians, good evening. My name is Fumani Shaisi. I'm the incoming AG. Firstly, I would like to apologize for failing to be with you for this prestigious occasion where you're inducting your president. I would have loved to have been with you. Unfortunately, due to prior arrangements that I have, I'm currently in Pretoria for another engagement. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you, but I would like to thank PE or President Abraham for accepting this nomination of being a president of the Giyani Club. And as we prepare to create lasting impact, I would like to say congratulations, Abraham. I hope for the best for the year. I hope you'll be able to grow the club and achieve all the goals that you have set for yourself for this year. I hope everyone in the club will be able to assist and surround and go together as a group. I will be your AG, so I will be your link between, I will be a link between you and the district. I would love to be available at all times so that things flow properly and easier. It would be very nice for us to have the two clubs, the Giyani club and the Palawa club, to be collaborating in different projects that we will select and have fun together. I would love also to come and meet you personally and officially. We will make an arrangement to come and do that. I hope you enjoy the evening. It is unfortunate I planned to prepare a speech. Unfortunately, I did not, but I think this suffices because the main aim is to introduce myself to you, and then we will be meeting and doing all the things that we're supposed to be doing, which is making sure that we create lasting impact to the beneficiaries. I would lastly say cheers to our incoming IR President, Inka, and our incoming DG Grace. Good evening, enjoy yourselves. We will see one another formally and physically. Thank you.
Okay, that is the incoming assistant governor. Yes, he mentioned collaborating with the Giyani club. It's something that we are planning. We have a main project that we do yearly. It's a cataracts project where we try to push those who are waiting in the lists on waiting list for the government, so that our old age elderly people who cannot see because of cataracts can see. Last year we managed to do 47 patients, and then Rotary Club of Palabora paid for it, 300,000. We raised the fund to Galajina. So we are trying to see if we cannot organize a district grant so that the two clubs can work together, so that people from Giyani can, we can extend it to people from Giyani. So it's something that we are working on. On that note, I said today we are going to drink for Abraham. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our AG. Today is a historic moment. It's a feast full of an event. This program, like the President alluded in the beginning, just a few items. We are already halfway right now, but it is loaded with very special events. I can't believe that we are here amongst others with a nanogenarian. A nanogenarian. Do we acknowledge that? One who has attained 90 years. And still, the most fortunate part of it that we are privileged to witness is that he's still on his feet. The wits are still too sharp when you engage telephonically, you can't believe. If you you don't know him, you can't believe the type of exchange you have with him. Yes, and it's not all. Yes, it's loaded, as I have said, because not only a nonagenarian, but also a septuagenarian. One who his profile is on what we refer to as Platinum Jubilee, amongst others. So this is the moment. This is the moment for the awards. Yes. AG, you won't enjoy your seat today. PP Rex, just be close here to assist the AG. I'll give support to the AG. Thank you.
Thank you, Program Director. We are now going to give awards. Just a short background to the awards. We call it Paul Harris Fellow or Paul Harris Award. It's a recognition of people who have contributed to Rotary Foundation, about $1,000 to Rotary Foundation, to the support of the programs that Rotary Foundation have been doing. So clubs do it in collaboration with the individuals, or clubs do it in order to recognize the contribution that a person has made to the club. So on this occasion, the Giyani Club is awarding this award to two very hardworking members of the club. They have sustained the club. When there were 4 or 5 people, Rotarians left, they hang on. Even when the district said they are not up to the number, we should close the club, they persisted that no, they are going to work hard to improve the number. And then indeed, now the Giyani Club is more than 11, 30 members due to their hard work. So let's give a round of applause to this fellow. I will start by calling the first one. Let's do it with seniority. Rex.
Okay, PP Joe, okay, if you can come to the
Come on down.
next year will be our PP Meseketo. It can come through the front. You are my lady, you are my lady, my number one lady. You are my lady, you are my lady, in the family together. Angelica.
Okay. Thank you very much, Giyani Club, for recognizing them. Because of time, we allowed them to suck it in for some time. Then we'll give them the opportunity to give us a small talk. So be thinking about it. After the induction, Big Brother, we'll be hearing from you. So, Program Director, we are here to enjoy, so it's getting late.
Thank you. Thank you there. Yes, don't really get it that the AG has gone back because this is his. Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, Pipi Miesheketo, your response later. Oh, thank you. Okay, yes. So I was, okay, yes. So AG Simon, yes, the number 7, yes. Induction of the new executive.
Okay, we will now invite our new incoming president, Abraham. Okay. So there will be, the chain will be handed over to him. As
You see, it's very difficult to hand over power as easy as all that. It's a moment that came very fast. I was not wishing for it. But Lieutenant Abraham, I'm bound by circumstances. If it were according to me, I would want to carry on until the end of June. Because your term starts on the 1st of July. Why take the chain now? No, this moment is the actual induction. We were here for it. And it must be clear that I'm doing it willingly. So I will remove it. From now onwards, it means my presidency has actually ended. President, nobody else wears it. So when you hand over power, you can't hand over the chain and still be the president. So it means even the pin must go to him, it must rotate according to precedence. Rotarian Abraham came here as Rotarian Abraham. But it was known from December that this time will come, he will take over. But he was not sure until we formalized, we actually give him the power. So we have given it to him. His status has since changed. As I got down and said, I'll be wearing a pin similar to the one he was wearing when he came here. It's only that I wanted to enjoy being the president. I didn't want them to be confused. So now I will wear mine so that I'm all done. But there you are. The power you have been waiting for the past 6 months, it's now finally yours. Yeah, just do the right thing. If you learned anything from us, so be it. You will carry on with that. If you want to introduce new things because you don't believe in our leadership, so be it. You have all the power to do that. I'm handing over. I'm now past president, I should believe. I used to be PP, meaning past and present. But now I'll be past president, like the category of PP Rex, PP Matleket, PP Joe, PP Stain, and others. Thanks a lot. I think you can, if you allow him to respond or something, or he can respond immediately. Yes, please respond immediately.
Thank you, the past president, silence, program director. The AG and the incoming AG, the the Paul Harris Fellow recipients, members of Rotary, our special guests and guests who are here tonight. I am indeed very happy to be handed over the pattern of power. It is not easy for a person to hand power easily and formally, like what President Silence has done this evening. Always many people who want to stick to power even when their time has come to an end. I want to thank the club, Young Rotary Club, for having entrusted me with a responsibility. I always believe that leadership is not about position, but an action. And above an action, it's a responsibility. You are not being handed over with a position, but with a responsibility. For the past 3 years, I've been a member of this club, and I was entrusted with the responsibility of being the secretary of the club. And throughout that particular short period of time, I was orientated through attending these conferences, as the president has alluded in his opening remarks. But above being the secretary, I have learned a lot that Rotary is a relationship organization which deals with connections and influences which makes impact to the community in general. Throughout time, I was taught that it is not a charity organization, though at some times the community and the society in general, they believe that Rotary is a charity organization that simply gives out. A.G. Simon has clarified that particular part. I am so happy, Mr. President, the past president, that today I am accepting a responsibility which has been bestowed by this club and confirmed by Rotary. Because this organization, as they alluded before, has got a vision. And I want to share with you the Rotary International Vision, which goes as like this, that together we see a world where people take action and create a lasting change. Would not be a Rotary Club in Giyani if there is no impact that we are making in our surrounding communities. We need to do something, not in words, but in action. And I believe with the support of the executive, because I'm the president, but I will not be working alone. There would be people who would be sitting around making sure that we work the journey to achieve what Rotary is made of. So by so saying, I'm saying that all Rotarians, we've got a responsibility to do. A president cannot make it alone. We should be able to work as a collective. And I believe that if we can work as a collective, we would be able to achieve the object of Rotary as it has been cited before all of us. Program Director, today is not the day of speeches. Of course, I've been given the privilege to make an acceptance, not to make a speech, to accept a responsibility that indeed I am available to take Giyani Rotary Club forward. Before I conclude, I want to appreciate the honor that we have bestowed upon our Paul Harris Fellow recipients tonight. You know, I've learned a lot from PP Joe. His wisdom, his resilience, his guidance throughout. He is one person who is diligent. If you say we're starting a meeting at 6 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, PP Joe will be there. I can't say much with PP Masaketo. You know, when we took a decision to honor them, we're doing it because we've seen that we cannot make it to honor them posthumously. We need to do this while they are still with us. Because in a lot of cases, people would want to say, no, we appreciate somebody when that particular person is no longer with them. So we are elated as a club, PD Joe, PP Mesaketo, to have you. Indeed, our club has been boosted. We were having PP Rex as one of the recipients of Paul Harris Fellow Awards. Today, the club has grown in length and breadth, and we are so happy to have you. Your wisdom will be able to assist us to take Rotary forward. To incoming AG, Past President Mhlaisi, I heard you when you gave your message tonight. Indeed, we are more than ready as a club to work together, to collaborate with you and the Baparapura Club. Just recently, when the floods were ravaging our district, we have had a privilege to work in collaboration with Polokwane Club and Baparapura Club, and we ended donating some of the things in some of the communities which were affected by the recent flooding. So, Program Director, like I said before, it is not a day of speeches, but a day to accept responsibility. Together, all of us, we will make it as a club. Thank you very much, Mr. Program Director.
Thank you so much, my president. Thank you so much. You know, way back around 2009, during the inauguration of President Jacob Zuma, I was there in that ceremony. I was seated next to two foreign dignitaries coming from Africa. It was a very emotional moment when we all witnessed the former President Kgalema Motlanthe taking the presidential chain, removing it, handing over to President Jacob Zuma. Those two guys, they cried. I said, you South Africans should thank Nelson Mandela. This cannot happen like this. For the other one to receive the chain, the other one must be dead. Thank you so much. So it's now time. Yes, it's now a special time for the outgoing president. Rotarians, silence.
Thank you, Program Director. I don't love the podium. Probably the podium loves me. Yes. AG, I'm quite aware that I'm still the president. But symbolic, I'm still no longer president. No, but anyway, I've shifted where I was sitting. And Rotary, President Abraham does believe that the seat is safe, the chair is safe. Nothing was done there. You don't need to panic. All right. You know, I'm here to do something not so good, but good. You know, Vatsonga machanga mari shikasa. Ule ilanga le hang. Unamira. You know. Yeah, it may be a bittersweet moment, but let's do it nonetheless. And I'll try and be quick summarizing this whole thing. Sometime 8 months ago, that was November 2025, there has been nomination and recognition that we could serve the country abroad. After which we received a call from the highest offices, the ERCO as well as the presidency. And shortly thereafter we received the forms whether we do give our consent or we accept that nomination. Then came the holidays. January, those interactions resumed, and which said that February and March we needed a 7-week period for some training. After which we interacted with strategic institutions in the country, just so that we understand the country far much better than we were before the nomination. Thereafter, there has been spousal training so that they're a bit at par with what we know. They were taken through some crash course, after which we were required to interact with companies, South African companies, which do business where we're going, or are big where we're going, so that we know what are their challenges and we're able to intervene. The nomination, fellow Rotarians and ladies and gentlemen, required that some top secret clearance be done, and we have since been subjected to all those processes. Where we are, we may leave any time. And I'm here to say to you this evening that I've been nominated to serve as head of mission designate, or what you would like to call High Commissioner or Ambassador, depending on the country you're going. I'm the High Commissioner designate for South Africa to Uganda. So this is to say to you that very soon we may not see too much of each other around, but we will not forget these clubs and the likes of the persons we have interacted with thus far. And the offices of the diplomatic mission offices will remain open to you. Even other countries that you may visit, it does not have to be Uganda. You will know that we are there, we're serving in the embassies, and meaning that in whichever country, the head of that embassy is our colleague. So you can simply call and we'll talk to them to receive you and give you the treatment that you would deserve. Many of our people don't know that every other office of South Africa abroad, it's your office, it's your home. You can visit, you have got rights. You don't have to go there when you are in trouble. Even if you want them to host you for a dinner or anything, that can happen. Don't get there and when you are in trouble, start looking for the embassy. No, you can inform them even when you are about to visit. You say, I'll be there. They can receive you. It's your offices. That's part of their work. Obviously, it's much more than that. But I'm saying that they are looking forward to some activity. Receiving you is part of what they are doing. So I guess we'll interact more even when we're not here. I know, AG, that probably there could be Rotary clubs there. One may need to participate there. But I had promised that until we are sure what happens there, we may not abandon our membership of this club. Meaning that we may need to give support to you, President Abraham, and the fellow Rotarians, even when we are there. But all in all, it's just to say we must take advantage of this occasion just for some farewell, because we may not meet again very soon, and we don't need to continue to say that, look, we are leaving. And also, you must not be surprised to hear that we are leaving when we have been together here and I did not tell you. You may be superstitious and think that I did not tell you because I thought you would do something. But I know that among yourselves here, good people, peace-loving South Africans, there's no one capable of doing that to our person. So thanks a lot for having worked together for the past 2 terms that I was president, and all the years that I've been a member of Rotary. Anyway, many of you here, I've known you not within Rotary, but in various walks of life. And just that, lastly, I will forever cherish the time I've had with you in Rotary. I can't explain part of my life without referring that to Rotary. So Rotary, amongst other institutions, did give rise to who I am today, contributed a lot to who I got to be in my life. So I should thank you individually and as a collective, depending on where we met. And I can't remember or see anyone among you whom we fought over anything or developed any tension. It's something that I can't go to each one of you. It's not possible for now. But I hold you in high esteem individually. So, and as we enter during dinner, perhaps we can go to those particular details. It's not a good thing to part ways with the people you have known all these years and go elsewhere to start a new life. It's not an easy one. Nobody knows what will happen, where we're going. But we just believe that the Almighty had known before us that there will be this time, and everything has been done to ensure our safe landing. When we are on the other side, I won't delete your numbers. I just hope many of you, I have your numbers. We won't delete them. So when you call, either through WhatsApp or anything, we'll be able to recognize you and return your calls. We won't change when we get to the other side. We'll remain who we are, the way you know us. You won't be shocked. Nothing will happen. We just think that we'll maintain our character. And for sure, we may get to many parties and you'll find that our level of sobriety may not be fine. But we have been cautioned that since the name will change when I get there, I will no longer be silenced, by the way. I will be South Africa. So when I'm late to a meeting, South Africa is late. When I'm absent, South Africa is absent. And when I do well, South Africa has done well. So I must ensure that I'm visible and be seen so that South Africa is seen and taken serious. So when invited to any party, yes, I will go. But I've been cautioned that I must not be the last one to leave. So I'll try and follow that one, and thanks everyone. Thanks a lot.
En toe hier groei ons weer. Here we grow again. Look what has happened to one of us. Sure, this was well organized. In the present, bidding goodbye to the club, bidding goodbye to the town, bidding goodbye to the country, in the presence of the AG and in the presence of the elders that are here. This is outstanding. Thanks a lot. Rotarian, PP Rex, your reaction on this, should I say sad or exciting news? Thank you.
Thanks, Program Director. Before I come to this one, I wanted to say that the fellow, this fellow on Joe, is very fashionable. He knows fashion. I'm standing here, maybe if I can stand a little bit like that. The tie I've got here is from him. I always put it on. That is Rotary. As Rotarians here, we're anticipating this. That's why the going away of our past president. and I was tasked with the task to come and stand here on behalf of our club. President Silence, as you go into your new assignment, we would like to hear you to hear from us as your club. It's sad and it's also exciting. Past President Silence joined Rotary some years ago. And I say this because last week or so I was going through some pictures. I saw a picture of me and him shaking hands. And the dress code which we had there shows that it's many years ago. If we were to dress like that today, people would wonder. So, yeah, you've been our president. You've been a Rotarian here. And when we nominated you as some state leaders as a president, you're obliged. You didn't come with funny stories of what. You agreed to be our president. When we saw your leadership, and we decided one term is not enough. So asked you to come in again, and you agreed. You always led by example. In Rotary, if you are a bad president, The Rotary Club declined until about 5. Like what happened to us. A good president leads from the front. And he did that. It is through your presidency that in recent years the club grew to about 11 or so. The meetings which you had as a president, they were always vibrant and always looked forward to those meetings. Why were the meetings successful? It's because you allowed the members to raise issues. You allowed debates. In the past, we had presidents who actually wanted to talk alone. You chair meeting, talk alone, you try to raise an issue, you would actually argue. You know? So you didn't have it. During your presidency, also district conferences were attended without fee. All this happened because of your personality. Me also on personal level, I have known you. What I saw of you, you are dependable. You know, one can depend on you about this and that. You are humble. You are, if you talk of selfless, now and again, look, me and him, for about twice a month, we would go out and eat somewhere and we sit. What would surprise me with past president? He would have his plate of food, I would have mine. As I go through my plate, I think I eat a bit fast. And he look at me and says, no, won't you like to take a bit of my food? That's selfless. You are a good listener. In our friendship, I haven't heard you gossiping. You know, we always talk about we. We don't talk about other people. We as a club were very excited that on the other hand, you're going out there in Uganda to represent the country. We are proud of you as president. We wish you a happy stay in Uganda. We know you'll do well. There's a story that in America, if there is a party and there's a bit of drinks and speeches, the person who will leave last and drunk is from South Africa. So we know our president won't do that. Please don't worry about Museveni. He's very preoccupied with DJ Bobby Wine. He won't give any problem. So go well, all of the best. And as you said, you won't be in our club. We always depend on you. As a matter of fact, our meetings, we always invite you in. With the gadgets of these days, you can talk to anybody anywhere in the world. So on behalf of all of us, our guests here and the club, we wish you a happy stay in Uganda. Thank you very much.
Yes, stand by, PP Rex. Thank you so much for the good words following the announcement by our outgoing president. Thank you so much. So we're now back to our Paul Harris Fellows. We're now back to our Paul Harris Fellows. Those awards are so significant. They carry so much weight. It's just that this is not government event, but they are in the same league as the presidential awards that they conduct everywhere. Service to the people, about service to the people. The Inkamanga or our companions of OR Tambo and the like, this is so special. So we would like to hear your response. We would like to hear your response, Paul Harris Fellows, starting with you, PP Rex. Thank you.
It's not for me here. I responded last year when I got a police boy. It's for the. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. PP Mietleketo, my apologies. PP Mietleketo, my apologies. Thank you.
Program Director, AG Simon, who is the outgoing Assistant Governor, and the incoming AG Fumani, outgoing President. Should I say PP? And the incoming President Abraham, fellow Paul Harris, and all Rotarians and friends of Rotary, all of you that are here, good evening. I'm deeply humbled and honored to receive this award together with Pipi Joe. This Paul Harris Award, I accept this recognition with sincere gratitude and profound sense of responsibility. For many years, I've had the privilege of serving through Rotary, working alongside dedicated men and women committed to the ideal of service above self. The award is not mine alone. It belongs to all those who have walked this journey with the support that they gave it to some of us. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Rotary International, my fellow Rotarians,
and my family. I've got my wife here tonight. Those of you who will remember when I was president, we used to go to all district conferences together in South Africa and outside South Africa, and thank you very much that you are tonight around here. And my nephew, Rex, is also here. I take it after this, he might have a different attitude which might favor Rotary one way or another. I'm not too sure, but we'll share this when we get back home. Since service, ladies and gentlemen and Rotarians, is not measured by the years we serve, but by the lives we touch and the positive difference we make. As I receive this honor today, I renew my commitment to the values of Rotary and to the continued service of humility. May we all remain dedicated to the building stronger communities, promoting goodwill, and making the world a better place for the future generations. Thank you for this great honor, and may God bless Rotary and all who serve selflessly. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, PP Mietleketo. Yes, and now for our nanogeneria. PP Joe, henceforth referred to as Paul Harris Fellow. What an honor.
Thank you, Simon. You know, he's always carrying me around and making sure that my foot never misses the point and I come down. And I realize that today he continues this service. President Simon, Silence, Makubele, Rotary Club of Giyani, and the incoming president. Well, you are still president and I got power for the next 2 years. I was looking at the program and I noticed one thing that nobody has remarked about. If you look at the front, everyone just look at the front page. It is a program 2024. I just wonder whether, you know, something has gone wrong with our son that it is no more 2026. Please scratch the 4 and replace it with 6 so that anybody who reads that program
can realize that it was done now and not 2 years ago. Assistant Governor Dr. Simon Kuze and the incoming Assistant Governor Fumani Shaisi. Also the first recipient of the Paul Harris Fellow Award in the Rotary Club of Giyani, PP Rex Zamini and your family. Fellow Rotarians and all our honored guests. Today is a very special day for me and my family, and especially my dear wife, Leah. Would you please rise? Thank you very much. Somebody said we look alike. I don't know. And the person who said so, I'll mention who is. He doesn't expect I should say so. It's none other than Mr. Maluleke, who is our special guest tonight, who was saying, Malume, you look alike like with your wife. I said, no, I'm not a woman. Well, I have been a Rotarian since 2000, which is about 26 years ago. And I believe everybody who is here in 26 years to come will still be here. That includes me. My first experience of Rotary district was at the Klein Kariba. It's just outside Bila Bila. And I was carried there by our first Polaris, Rex Lamin, and his dear wife. They took me there, and since then, I've never turned back. Thereafter, I became president of the Giyani Rotary in the year 2004 to 2005, which included the joy and the privilege of being president when Rotary International was turning 100 years. I was very fortunate. No one here has had that good fortune. And I believe no one will ever have it when Rotary turns 200. But I believe Rotary will be alive. Giyani Rotary will still be alive when this Rotary International turns 200. There are so many things that we did. I could mention, I would spend the rest of the evening boasting about what Rotary Club of Giyani has done. But just to mention but a few. We built a lapa for the aged people at Giyani D2. We assisted orphaned children at the Makosha village by building them a house, as well as assisting another family, the orphaned children. These were two young boys from Mozambique whose parents were attacked by lions while they were escaping the internal war in Mozambique. Those two youngsters ran away while their mother and father were killed by the lions, and they landed at Makuba village, having nowhere else to go. Somebody told us, and we responded accordingly. We as Rotary Club were able to help them secure first the citizenship of South Africa, secondly, somewhere to live. We got them a space and we actually built them a four-roomed house. And these are some of the things that we did. I wouldn't, somebody has mentioned Zingi Zingi. This is our flagship program. It is a program that I think will continue for the next 10 or 15 years, because it's got so many other things that are taking place there. Let us hope that these services in Giyani will strengthen the Rotary Club of Giyani even more. When I joined Rotary, this is about 26 years ago, I was struck by its principles, which, are summarized in the four-way test. If you listen to the four-way test, if anybody, not only for Rotary, you can follow those principles, the truth, friendship, community understanding, and so forth, and something that will make a better community to all, you'll find that your life within the community becomes different. The people will recognize you, the people will be better served, and they will be able to be a better community. So, the four-way test, I think if all of us do not just recite it as Rotarians, but read it and understand what it means to all of us, we will make this club even much better. Four-way test summarizes what we do. As I said, I was fortunate to be a president during the time when it turned 100 years. And I hope that this club will still be alive when it turns 200 years. I was invited here to the Rotary by past president, the late Edward Ngatsan, PPAD as we used to call it. And incidentally, was inducted into Rotary by none other than our first Paul Harris fellow, PP Rex Dlamini. Would you please rise, let them see you. Thank you very much. I am really grateful for all of this. My fellow recipient, we have been working together in Rotary with PP Mesheket. We have worked together in the community of Giyani outside Rotary, in our personal lives, in our professional lives, and even in our religious lives. We have been working together. I am very proud that today we are being awarded this Paul Harris together again, so as to cement our relationship. Thank you very much, and I hope you will continue doing what we have been doing, and that our relationship in Rotary will continue this. Building better friendships together to be able to work with everybody. Thank you, Rotary Club of Giyani. You nominated my name, and it was approved by Rotary International, and today I'm a Paul Harris recipient. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul Harris Fellow, PP Joe. Thank you so much. And yes, we are done now. We are done now. What's left is the toast. You are ready. I hope you are ready, A.G. Simon. Your moment once more.
Yeah, we are all here because of Rotary. And then I'm going to propose a toast to Rotary International. Like I said, Rotary is a service organization worldwide. And then we are now about 1.4 million people scattered all over the world in 135 countries, doing everything to make life easier for everybody. Rotary is the one championing eradication of polio, provision of water, health education, peace, and everything. We are just about to eradicate polio if it were not because of this war in Afghanistan, where we are finding it difficult because they are not allowing the vaccinators to vaccinate the kids so that we can eradicate polio from the world. But we are there. I'm sure in 2 years' time we'll be waiting to celebrate the eradication of polio in the world. For all these things that Rotary International have been doing, can we propose a toast in the service of Rotary International? Please be seated.